This is crypto Wild Wild West. For those haters at every step. Got my drip, I'm fresh to death. Hydrate now, I feel refreshed.
DeFi Dialogue, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're doing good today. If you're new to the channel, I'm not a financial advisor, and this is not financial advice. And so let's start it off today looking at the pigpen injection. What is everyone voting on? And we can see the current results over here. Weekly is still in the lead. We're at 65% people voted for weekly. Monthly is in second place. 33.5% people voted for monthly. And quarterly is bringing up the rear. Only 1.34% people voted for quarterly. And so I mentioned this before. Quarterly in the DeFi space might as well be yearly. To the average investor in DeFi, this is a long period of time. And so I do believe once the voting is over, weekly is going to be what the majority of the people go with. And to me, I do see the benefits in weekly. Monthly also has some benefit for me, but quarterly is definitely the one that I would not go with. And so one of the reasons that I do like weekly is I believe that weekly will attract a lot of new investors. And so let's move on and check out the animal farm. The BUSD total value locked $135 million. Pigs are sitting at $92.86. Dogs are at $43.72. And so what I'm going to continue to do in the animal farm is to DCA. And so what I normally do is go through the farms and I show you my position in the pig pen, the dog pound, some of the farms and pools, the drip garden, and I even show you the piggy bank. But ever since the beginning of the bear market, I realized a couple things. One, a lot of people, this is their first bear market. They have no experience when the market is in this condition. And the second thing that I realized is a lot of people in crypto did not come from traditional finance. They have no experience investing in the stock market, real estate, nothing like that. And so what has happened is this. Some people developed some bad habits and bad strategies because we were in the bull run. Some of the fundamentals were lost and they were not as important or focused on because everything was going up. Yes, there were a few projects that you could still get wrecked in the bull run, but for the most part, anyone could have found at least one thing while the bull run was happening to invest in to actually make money. But now that we're in the bear market, fundamentals and basic investment strategies matter more than ever. And of course, nothing I say is financial advice. I just want to cover a very basic investment strategy that I believe can help you along in your journey. And so for all my OGs and people who've been investing for a while, I know you guys are very familiar with the 70-30 rule. But for all my new people who haven't been investing for a while, it simply means this. 70% of your income you're going to live off. This means you're going to take care of all your bills, household expenses, going out, having fun with your friends, going to the club, buying your fresh pair of new J's for your feet. All these things are covered in the 70%. And so I already know it's going to be people out there that say this cannot be done. I cannot live off 70% of my income. I need the full 100%. And so this strategy is not new. Other people have figured out already how to live off 70% of their income. In fact, most of the wealthy population, this is something they've been doing for multiple years now. And so all I'm trying to do is share some wealthy habits that the rich do that if we start doing, we also would be on their level. And so now that we covered the 70%, let's move on and talk about the remainder 30% that you have left. And so in this strategy, the first 10% is used for giving. This could be giving money, giving donations to your local church or food bank, whatever it may be. It also includes giving of your time. And so if you're someone who believes that 10% of your money is just too much money to be given away, consider giving away your time. This means donating your time to the local food bank, charity, doing some event in the community, giving back, tutoring, helping someone else out in the community. And so the second 10%, you're going to use this to help pay off debt. This is outside of your 70% regular payments. This is an additional 10% that you're going to use to pay more on your credit card, your car, your house, whatever the debt is. to lower that debt. Because once you free yourself from debt, you actually have more money to invest in passive income plays. And so the final 10%, I believe, is the most important one. This 10% will be used for investing. And I know you know someone, maybe your family member, your coworker, is someone you know who keeps saying they do not have any money to invest. But if you're in DeFi, you have already figured this out. You are here because you do have money to invest, and it actually should be risk capital, money that is expendable. And so with this 10%, you're looking for assets that pay you in dividends or some type of passive income. This is why the animal farm and even the drip faucet is perfect, because this generates passive income. Outside of DeFi, this would be something like real estate or stocks that pay you a dividend monthly, quarterly, whatever it is. But since we're in DeFi, we're looking for assets that pay us passively daily, but we also want to make sure we are invested with a good dev and with a community of a track record that's not going to rug and steal all of our money. And so one of the most important things to remember is do not try to time the market. Normally trying to time the market will get you wrecked. Most of the best investors out there, what they do is DCA in over a period of time. But over here in DeFi, if we simply just DCA into our positions, riding out the bear market, using our dividends and our passive income to increase our position in the assets that we hold, we're going to be in a great position once the bull run returns. And so let's wrap it up over at the foundation, the drip faucet. Looking at my deposits, you see I'm at 3509, but I do need to compound, so let me get to it. And so after compounding, you see my balance is 3,549. What I'm going to continue to do, especially since we're in this bear market, I will continue to DCA into the faucet, growing and adding to this position. And so that's where I'm going to leave it at for today. And so while you're doing your own research and learning more about investing, look up the 70-30 rule. This has been out for a while. I just want to make sure everyone in the community is aware of it. It's a great strategy to use. And like I always say, invest in yourself, invest in your future. Learn more about these DeFi plays. DeFi Dialogue out.
DeFi Dialogue, get the bag you've been told. Remember the mission, remember the goal. Remember never leave your wallet exposed.